What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight! We have Greta Van Fleet. Yes, indeed. How about that? Greta Van Fleet making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Insolent Umbrella, and this is actually one of Insolent Umbrella's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Insolent Umbrella. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Insolent Umbrella wanted to see me react to this song by Greta Van Fleet called Highway Tune. Now, have I heard the song before? I don't think so. To the best of my knowledge, this song does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. It does not sound familiar. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Greta Van Fleet, okay? And the video has 3.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Greta Van Fleet, Highway Tune, live in Toronto 2018. So this wasn't too long ago. This was only a few years ago. I have heard of Greta Van Fleet. I've heard the name. I've seen the name, but as far as I know, I've never heard anything from them. So this should be interesting. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Try not to show my hand too soon, but I'm having a very hard time doing that. I can't help it. Wow. They look young. I don't know how old these guys are. They almost look like they're kids. It sounds great. I mean, I can't even hide it. It sounds fantastic. I almost get a feeling, like a vibe, like 70s vibe from them, like 70s rock vibes, like the Rolling Stones maybe, or God, I wouldn't say Sabbath. I wouldn't go that far. They're not that dark, but Stones, Zeppelin, shoot, who else? Jefferson, maybe, but I don't know if I would go that artsy. The Who, kind of getting some Who vibes from them. I mean, they're definitely encapsulating that 70s rock feel, which is interesting. Even their look, even the way they're dressed kind of encapsulates that late 60s, early to mid 70s feel of rock music. So good for them. Good for them. Good for stepping up and keeping that type of vibe alive. So kudos. Let's keep going. I love the interaction. Yes. Between the bass player and the guitar player interacting with each other. Fantastic. I'm liking a lot of things I'm seeing here. It's not just the hearing I'm paying attention to, it's the seeing too. I was watching the drummer back there. Is it me or am I the only one that's kind of getting shades of Keith Moon watching him? Not hearing what he's playing, but watching him with his elbows in tight, but shoulders down, looking like some sort of a puppet. Am I the only one getting those kind of vibes? Because I swear, with his elbows pulled into his sides like that, I am so getting a Keith Moon vibe. This is fun. It's fun not just to listen to, but it's fun to watch as well. They're putting on a really nice live show. Really nice. Wow. Let's keep going here. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review. Wow. Not a bad way to make the debut on the channel, man. That's a good way to do it right there. Come in with a bang like that. let me gather my thoughts. I have a lot, so I need to see if I can compress them down. Otherwise, we're going to be here for 20 minutes. Let me see if I can compress them down a bit, and I'll see you in the review. We're going to talk about this. I guarantee it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Greta Van Fleet with a live performance of a song called Highway Tune. This was a request from Insolent Umbrella, and this was actually one of Insolent Umbrella's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Insolent Umbrella. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. I certainly did. I can't even hide it. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's just get right to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's start at the beginning here. Let's start with the songwriting, okay? Now, the songwriting. Out of everything, I would probably say the songwriting was probably the thing about this first time encounter with them that I wasn't like immensely impressed with. I mean, look, they did a great job writing this song. It was a great song. Okay, look, they would not be getting an 8.5 if the song wasn't great. Okay, but I'm just saying from a songwriting standpoint, was it a very impressive song? No, it wasn't impressive at all. Honestly, it was a pretty simple song. Very much reminiscent of the late 60s, early to mid 70s rock movement, where it wasn't all that impressive. It wasn't meant to be. It was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be energetic, and this definitely had both of those qualities. But it was definitely simple, which allowed it to be 2 things. 1, relatable. 2, recognizable. I can guarantee you if I ever hear this song again, I'm going to recognize it, and I'm going to remember who it was. Now, this song was definitely recognizable. A lot of great hooks in there. It doesn't have to be fancy writing. It doesn't have to be. It has to be good writing. It has to be solid writing, and this definitely was that. The chordal structure on this flowed really well. Nothing felt awkward ever in this song. There was never a time I was left scratching my head going, why did they go to that chord? Why did they go to that phrase? Why did this happen here? No, everything made sense in this. The drumming, I'm serious. I got such a Keith Moon vibe from him back there. His elbows kind of tucked into his sides and kind of staying there while his arms were coming out like this, looking like a marionette. That was fun to see. It was fun to see. But his drumming was rock solid. Look, it doesn't matter how you play the drums. It doesn't matter if your elbows are in, elbows are out, elbows are up. Doesn't matter. You can have your elbows behind you for all I care, as long as you play the drums well with great feel and you're locked in with the bass player so that you both have amazing tempo as well. And this guy did all of the above. Speaking of that bass player, he has some great riffs going in there, man. He has some great lines. But more importantly, he was locked in with that drummer's kick. Absolutely locked in, super tight. And that's what you want from a good rhythm section. You want the bassist and the drummer to lock in. Otherwise, the song's going to fall apart. I guarantee it. Though this guy clearly knows how to play bass. Clearly. Fine job on his part. And a really nice showman to boot. I mean, he was moving around. He was using his bass as a weapon, not just standing there with it, but he was moving the bass around and, you know, getting a little flashy with it, which I can always appreciate. That was fun to watch too. The guitar player, some really nice playing on his part. Great little solo, not too long, not too complicated. Just get in there, do the job, get out. And some great interaction with the bassist. That was fun to watch them interact. Interacting with the crowd, always good to see that. Now, he did a fine job on his own. The vocalist, here we go. The vocalist. I wish I could have seen him move around a little bit more. If I'm being honest, I feel like as the front man, he was probably doing the least amount of stage presence and showmanship. I mean, he did a little bit. He did a little bit here and there, but I mean, it seems like whenever he would sing, his feet would become glued to the ground. So, a little bit of a letdown there. Luckily, the bass player and the guitar player were able to pick up the slack there. Now, having said that, though, his vocals were impressive. I mean, super impressive. He has an amazing range. Amazing range. He was really getting up there, which was interesting to hear. I wasn't expecting it to go that high. I mean, when I heard him do that first note, I was like, okay, maybe that's about as high as he can get. No, he went like a whole octave above it, and I was like, wow, that's impressive. I will say, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of his tone. It is a little nasally, but I think that might be conducive to the style of music that they're playing, which is, again, paying homage to that late 60s, early to mid 70s music movement. So a lot of vocalists were doing vocals like that. Look at look at Mick Jagger, okay? Look at Robert Plant. Look at Roger Daltrey. I mean, these guys all kind of had that nasally tone to them, and this guy has a very similar tone. It was very popular back then. It was the hot thing. So, you know, good for him for being able to emulate it. Now, is that his natural tone, or is he forcing himself to get that tone to fit the style of the song? I don't know. I would have to listen to more then before I could make that assessment. But, well, look, for the first time out the gate, getting an 8.5, that's not easy to do. So, kudos to them. Very impressive first showing on the channel. And, yeah, I would like to hear more from these guys. Absolutely. Love to see where they go from here. So an 8.5 is where we're at, and 8.5 is where we're going to stay. So, 8.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.